Here and there one also has to do some small things like this here. A little improvement for our temporary house. It's not that sophisticated, but you gotta do what you gotta do. The good thing is that by now we have all kinds of tools that come in very handy, like this oscillating one here. And of course, the usual tool that you need for these kinds of tasks. Sky turned cloudy, but we managed to use our solar power to heat up the bath water, which is good. And I am walking here. We are in between different small things, and there you might be able to see the boom of the backhoe. It's being maintained. It's getting now its TLC. Y así podemos ver, ajá, así se mete eso.
Pues esto ya debería de estar suelto, ¿sabes? Si no tiene ninguno por ahí muy para adentro, debería de estar suelto.
This is our area A7, where Life Terra will help us to plant 28,000 saplings. And if you are interested in lending us a hand, then you are invited as a volunteer. We will provide transportation from airport or train station and provide you the food, a room to sleep, either in a hotel if you choose this, or in our cortijo, or you can pitch a tent and get all the services that you need for that. We will have a shower available and of course a toilet. And while we are planting, there will be catered lunch, and later we can go and visit a bar if you still have energy left that you would like to spend. So you are invited to help us, probably for a week or two or maybe 3, to get these 28,000 saplings into the ground. The event will start on April 9th. You can arrive on the Sunday before, that will be April 8th, and you can stay for as long as you like. And we definitely do appreciate your help, and we will answer in kind by feeding you well and hopefully making you happy. So mark the date and send an email to the address shown here, and then we will coordinate this. It's almost the same as with IKEA, or IKEA if you would pronounce it right. So this is a closet to hang some book clothes. This is for him, so that he doesn't have to bring the dirty clothes back home. So we just put on that knife on this thing here. Not sure if you can see it. Well, now you might. So and the idea is to cut a little bit this vetiver back down, so when the temperatures now will rise, this can grow better. It is beginning already to grow, so I will cut it very high, which is okay. I don't want to kill it, just remove a little bit of the old growth. Well, this tool is certainly the right one for this job. As you can see how it looks like. So it's kind of a knife that rotates, and this cuts this vetiver very easily. And the idea is to let it in on the ground as mulch, so that over time we have some topsoil here, and the vetiver is doing the good job. That is the same thing we want to do in other places as well. I think that has worked out very well. I am happy with the result, and so it can now grow with the rising temperatures and use the moisture that's inside of this platform here, where later we have a concrete slab. Yesterday at night we got some rain, unexpected. It wasn't in the forecast actually. And I want to take you here to the new pond to check it out if that rain had made some change to the water level. And it appears that it did. It is a little bit higher than the last time that I saw it. So it's basically that point there where you can see that. And we have this wonderful block there that over time will fill with sediment and raise a little bit the water level. So that's very positive. And I should mention, I spoke with Life Terra about this. I sent them a few pictures, and they were pretty happy. And I think by autumn, my aim is for November, we shall plant here. So here all around, maybe we can set some vetiver over summer and then plant some native species there in this area and also here on the other side to fill all this, probably Miyawaki style, and make this a nice area. I do like Miyawaki style planting because it allows you to chop and drop later on, because you have planted the material to chop, and that seems to be a very sensible approach, especially in our case with that climate, with the long period of no rain. So that seems to make a lot of sense. We will see how that goes, but now you have a little update here on that. And here and there I share what we are doing inside of the cortijo. So we definitely have someone who wants to do the bathroom. So the person was here, and well, I said definitely have someone. So we have someone who wants the job. We will then see whether he actually takes the job. So we are waiting the confirmation. And then the material gets bought, and that person with some helpers will then build the whole thing. It's not a very complicated thing to do. It will be 2 shower cabins, a toilet where you can sit and do your business, and 2 places to wash your hands and brush your teeth. And here is actually something else that I want to show you. So I am standing here in front of the entrance to our Zone C. That's the entrance from the driveway, from the easement, and I'm now stepping in with you here and have a look at all that. That is malware, and this has grown like crazy. This is the place where the cows used to hang out, because there is the animal waterer, and that is the animal path. So there have been lots of droppings here in this area, and apparently it does a good job at providing nutrition to this plant. And it goes all the way there to the back. It's full of it. It wasn't here before, and you can see there in the background, this camera has no zoom, but there are the horses hanging out in the shade. So this is here the entrance, where a lot of animals frequently left their droppings. And you can see here where the horses grazed it down, how high that stuff is. So this is pretty impressive. So this is easily 50 centimeters. And this is all biomass. Of course now people want to graze it, but there is nobody who can graze it. The horses will not finish that. But I think we let it grow, and it's forage for the same horses over summer, so that maybe this time we don't have to buy straw because we have it in the form of all these plants. Because the mustard in summer is food, they will eat it. So therefore that's pretty good. So right now they go for the green grass and the clover and all that. But the moment summer comes around, they will then definitely eat the mustard. It has apparently then a different taste. So all this here will then be the summer ration. This here is another good example. So this is the place where we lost the cow and the bull, and I think that led to a higher concentration of nutrients. So this is even taller than elsewhere. Yeah, if you look, this is a pretty impressive thing, what we have here. So if I crouch down, you can appreciate this even better. But then of course we have a sea of yellow. And on the other side, where the sheep are roaming, obviously there's nothing. But then it's their forage, so it's understandable. But it's not good for the land, as we know. So, final task for this first half of today is to let the doggies out. And I'm trying to show you a little bit how the farmyard evolves. And you can definitely feel that we are now in spring, for sure. So growth is even better than 2 weeks ago. The pond that we have here stays full. It's not overflowing, but with more rain it might. So it is basically filled to the top. Not much is missing, which is a good thing. But then of course it will fall dry again during summer. But this should help, and it also should help the Paulownia trees once they resprout. In 4 weeks we should see some leaves coming out. Well, let's go and let the doggies out. And a word ahead of time. So as a volunteer you will meet and greet them, but not mix and mingle. I think that's the better and the safer choice. But of course, if you want to interact, they are nice as long as you are friendly and I am present. Then everything should be okay. So you can definitely meet them, but we try to avoid mixing and mingling with visitors, just to be on the safe side.